If you have around $1,100 and you want to achieve really high FPS with no bottlenecks on any resolution, then keep watching. In this video, I will show you the best PC build for that price with 0% bottlenecks, that way you get no FPS drops while gaming. And on top of that, don't worry if you're a beginner, because I will explain what the average FPS on this PC are going to be at 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution. I will also give you some tips before buying this system or just any PC build on the market. You will have the links to all of the components down below in the video description. That being said, let's start. First, let's talk about the components, and I'm going to talk about the CPU. We have the Ryzen 5 7600. This is a 6-core processor from the latest AM5 platform, so you're going to get a PC with great performance right now, but also a future-proof system in case you want to upgrade the CPU down the line with a better one. For the CPU cooler, we have the Thermalright Assassin X. This one is an amazing cooler for just $20, and it's going to be way more than enough for a Ryzen 5. In fact, you can get away with the stock cooler, so if you want to save up 20 bucks or so, feel free not to buy that CPU cooler. However, it's going to maintain the noise levels down and also keep the temps down, so it's not a bad investment after all. Then for the motherboard, we have the MSI Pro B650M Micro ATX AM5 motherboard. This one is not going to be the best one out there, but considering it's $120 and it has all the features that we need, it's going to be way more than enough. Then for the memory kit, we have the Team Group T-Create Expert Kit. This is 32 gigs of RAM on dual channel of DDR5 memory at 6000 MHz. If you're new to PCs, don't worry about this. The important thing here is that you get 32 gigs of RAM, and it's going to be amazing for gaming, streaming and also content creation. Then for the storage, we have the MSI M450 1TB of Gen 4 SSD, really fast drive. Getting a faster SSD is actually not going to give you any extra performance. You can consider going with 2TB if you do content creation or you want to download a bunch of games. Then for the graphics card or the GPU, however you want to call it, we have the RX 6800 XT, and this is the most important component when it comes to gaming performance. When I'm recording this video is on a deal for $500 on Amazon. Maybe when you're watching this is quite more expensive, so if you want to build a system for around $1,100 and this GPU is at this price point, I would recommend you buying it as soon as possible. However, keep in mind the new GPUs from AMD are right around the corner. I'm talking about the 7800 XT and the 7700 XT. So you also may want to consider waiting for those GPUs to come out, and don't worry, I will make a ton of videos about those GPUs in PC builds as well. Anyway, on an 11 game average at 1440p high quality settings is able to average 157 FPS, which is really high, right below the RTX 3090, which was the best GPU for 4K resolution at one point. So trust me when I say at 1440p resolution you will get amazing performance right out of the box. And if you want to play esports titles such as Valorant or Fortnite, you will be able to average 300 plus FPS, 1440p competitive settings. Then at 1080p on that same 18 game average on high quality settings, it was able to manage 200 FPS, which is a really high number, but I wouldn't recommend you buying this system for just 1080p resolution. I would recommend it for 1440p gaming. But if you want, you can also play at 4K resolution. On that same test at 4K high quality settings is able to average 93 FPS. So if you want a 60 plus FPS on average experience, 4K resolution, this system is going to be amazing as well. But my recommendation is for you to go with a 1440p, 144 or even 240 Hz monitor depending on your needs. And remember, you will be able to run even the latest AAA titles at 1440p ultra settings, 60 plus FPS on average with no issues. And I'm talking about games like Hogwarts Legacy or Cyberpunk 2077, really high demanding titles. And for the case, we have the MSI Mag Forge 100M. This one looks amazing in my opinion. The airflow is pretty decent and it's only 53 bucks when I'm recording this video. And let me tell you, this case does not go on a sale very often, so when you're watching this, maybe it's quite more expensive, and in that case I will leave a case alternative in the description as well next to this case. And last but not least, we have the power supply. We have the Thermaltake Tough Power GF1 Snow Edition going for $85. This is a 750 watt 80 plus volt power supply, A tier rated. It's going to be really good quality for this build. And I know you might be saying, well, this is white and then the whole PC is black, and yes, you're right, but with the MSI case you will not be able to see your power supply from the outside, so it really doesn't matter. However, if you want a black power supply, I will give you an alternative as well. well. The total price of this PC right now when I'm recording this video is $1,100. Now if you want a Prebuilt PC around this price point because maybe you don't want to build the PC yourself, and I completely understand that, I recommend you watching my video about the best Prebuilt PCs of the month, where you will have a PC for every budget and I also explain the performance. You will have that video in the top right of the screen. And if you have more money than $1,100, or maybe you have any questions about this PC build or just any PC build or Prebuilt PC on the market, I highly recommend you getting personal PC help from me. I will be able to guide you through everything no matter what your budget and your needs are. I'm going to save you a ton of money by making you the right system with no bottlenecks. And you will have the link in the comment section as well. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.